Hey there everybody, welcome back to another video. It's X Donny Boy X here. I know it's been a while since I've released some content, but I've been feeling the bug a lot lately. And I just got a couple of fragrances recently that I wanted to share with you guys. What they were, why I purchased them. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start with the very first one, get right into it. So the first one that I decided to get recently in this mini haul video is Amouage CL Man. So that one's going to be this first one right here. And now with this one, it's actually the vintage bottle, and this is the non-magnetic. You can see the cap here comes right off, snaps back in, or rather doesn't. It just kind of sits there more or less loosely. And this one is a tester bottle. You can see the tester sticker right there. Tester not for sale. This one I actually got through Beauty Spin about a week or two ago, and the story behind this one is I don't know if Amouage was trying to go for a summer scent or a beachy scent, but I think at least that's what the ad is implying. And ever since there was talk about discontinuation of this fragrance, I knew I wanted to get some, as I had a decant that I had ran through relatively quick last summer. So with this one, you're going to get lavender, lily of the valley, and rose in the top. In the middle, you've got nutmeg, cinnamon, peach, jasmine, and cardamom. And in the base, you've got sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, incense, and cedar. Now, with this one, it's very interesting because I do get the lavender and I do get some of the jasmine and definitely some of the vetiver and the incense. Even at the top, is first 5 to 10 minutes at least, you'll get some of that. Um, but in the dry down, it dries down to a nice vetiver incense fragrance. But in the top, it is kind of, I wouldn't say a mess, but all the notes are really fighting to jump out at you at the same time. So it's a busy fragrance, at least in the beginning. Probably a lot busier than most summertime and springtime fragrances should be. Um, but I love it. I really like it a lot. Pardon me, guys. Just dropping my glasses. Um, but yeah, I love this one a lot. It came out in 2003. And I know that they do still have bottles of it for sale online you can find, but if you go to look on the Amouage website, the fragrance, I believe, is not on there anymore. So um, the discontinuation rumors are indeed true, as far as I know. Um, if you guys know anything further about that, please leave a comment down below and let me know if you have any further information regarding that. But moving on to the next fragrance, I've got the big bad boy sitting in the back here. This one right here would be Amouage Diamant, and I went ahead and picked that one up recently as well because it's a really great incensey plum fragrance, and I currently don't own any fragrances that are plum based or at least plum prominent. I did have Tom Ford Plum Japonais, and that one's just a little bit too dark and a little bit too sweet for my taste. And I'll bring that up when I discuss Ego West here. Um, so I went ahead and got the Amouage Diamant, and with that one in the top, you've got incense, cardamom, labdanum, and bitter orange. In the middle, you've got peony, plum, ylang ylang, and orris root. And in the base, you have leather, amber, patchouli, vetiver, and Brazilian rosewood. And that one is a great fragrance. Lasts all day, at least 8 hours projection. Vintage juice, of course, I'm talking here. The current version, I had a bottle of that with a magnetic cap. The fragrance was about 90% similar in the scent profile, at least, and performance wasn't terrible, but it definitely wasn't up to par as well as the fragrances that we know of the vintage magnetic cap to plastic caps are. So went ahead with that one, and then you all know about the last one you see up there in the corner. With this one, you get rosemary, pimento, rose de mai in the top. You've got orris root, jasmine, and neroli in the middle. Sandalwood, patchouli, vetiver, and cedar in the base. Now with this one, it's a very complex fragrance. A lot of people compare it to La Male. I personally don't think it smells anything like La Male. So don't let that sway you. If you own La Male and you're interested in this one, it's definitely worth owning both. Um, so Yeah, that's my take on that one. As far as the vintage bottles even having variations and stuff, people have talked about the juice having like various colors, like some of the juice having like a green tint, or like a clear tint. I mean, this one you can see. I guess mine is a like a clear tint, clear juice. And then again, the batch on this one I think was a 2015 bottle, so it's probably the last batches that they made before they went to the magnetic cap. But it still lasts the same on me. Still lasts 8 to 10 hours. It's great longevity, good projection. It does its job, especially in the heat. I wear it in the heat all the time, and it does just fine. Um, so yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions or any comments regarding Reflection Man. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Now, moving along, we've got the last bottle, at least, that I got in this recent haul, and that is none other than Chanel Ego West. And now, this particular bottle is actually a vintage bottle, and it's just a splash, little 75 milliliter splash bottle. The notes you get in this one, the top is rosewood and coriander. In the middle, you've got Bulgarian rose, carnation, and cinnamon. In the base, you have sandalwood, vanilla, and ambrette. This one was created in 1990. I'm not 100% sure on what batch or what year my specific bottle was made. I don't know too much about various, batch code information on here, but you can see it's got the Chanel 75 milliliter, 2.5 ounce. Uh, 9602. I don't know what that means, but maybe 92 bottle, but nonetheless, that's the next bottle I got. And what I wanted to mention with that is the Tom Ford Plum Japonais. When I was originally mentioning in regards to Dia Man with the plum note, I had swapped Plum Japonais because it was overly sweet in my opinion. Um, it just wasn't extremely wearable, I would say, maybe year round. And I was looking for something more around those lines, so I got Dia Man. But I swapped that Tom Ford Plum Japonais for the Ego SDC there. And yeah, I really love it. I'm really glad I did. Um, you know who you are if you're watching. Thank you again for the swap. I appreciate that a lot. Um, so yeah, Chanel Ego West, vintage. Last but not least, though, guys, thank you for staying along with me in this video. Trying to make it short, but I know it's not working that well. Roja Dove. Now, this isn't a full bottle as you can see, but it is nonetheless a decant. This bad boy is Roja Dove and it's Musk Oud. And this is the Crystal Parfum. So this stuff right here, I got a 20 mil. This is 20 mils in a 30 mil bottle, 30 mil spray decant. This cost me $100, guys, because I like the fragrance. I have Amber Oud, and I prefer the musk over Amber Oud at least. And so I figured, you know what? Let me get some in my collection. There was somebody else splitting some, so I figured, you know what? Let me grab some, have it in the collection. So there's 20 mil of Roja Parfum Musk Oud, the crystal perfume. And with that one, you guys are in the top, you're going to get bergamot and lemon. In the mids, you get jasmine, rose, and ylang ylang. Now in the base, and with a lot of Roja Dove fragrances, I've noticed they tend to be base heavy.
Turn up the bass!
Especially this one. So check the listing out on this, guys. So you have oud, ambrette, birch, leather, musk, nutmeg, oak moss, precious woods, sandalwood, tonka bean, and vanilla, all in the base of that one. Now with that fragrance, I mostly get like a clean kind of animalic musk, accentuated with like a nice soft medicinal kind of oud. It's not the kind of oud that's going to be skanky. The skank comes from the musk, I would say, but it's more of that clean medicinal kind of oud that's going on in there. Now, with that one, it performs magnificently. Like it goes on pure oil, nice sheen on the skin. Um, that one easily lasts 12 plus hours anytime, winter, fall. The thing's just, lasts forever. It's pure perfume. It's a crazy fragrance. It's not the extrait or the elixir, the Precio or whatever that one's called, but this one does the job. I don't think there's any need for a stronger version of this fragrance. But that's pretty much it, guys. This is my little mini haul so far at the beginning of summer 2016. Again, to recap, we have Amouage Ciel Man right here. We've got Amouage Dia Man, Amouage Reflection Man, Chanel EOS, the Vintage Gius, and then Rouge à Dove Musk Oud Crystal Parfum. Now, if you guys have any questions on these, please feel free to comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you've tried these, if you own these, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to try to get some more content out. I'm going to try to get a little bit better viewing angle going on here. I've been trying to gather up some information and get a better camera so I can start doing these videos a little bit nicer. But thank you for sticking to the end of this video if you have already reached this part by now. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, guys.